So,
Have you been to a tea factory before? First time.
yeah.
Do you like tea?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Okay. First, I will explain our tea history. Originally, tea found in China and found accidentally. Tea was introduced to Sri Lanka by Sir James Taylor in 1867. He was a Scotsman, so we called him as father of Ceylon tea. Sri Lankan tea is famous as Ceylon tea all around the world. Sri Lanka is the second biggest tea producer in the world. First is India, third is Kenya. Annually, we are producing around 300 million kilos of tea. From our total tea production, 97% we export, especially to Russia, Middle East and England. Less than 3% is enough for our normal consumption. There are two methods for making a new tea plant, by seed and by cuttings. Under cuttings, we have so many tea clones. Mainly we are producing black tea, green tea, silver tips and golden tips. Silver tips is famous as white tea. For the black tea and green tea, we are using the same tea clone. But there are two different processes. Main difference is black tea we produce with fermentation and the green tea we produce without fermentation. For the black tea and green tea, we are using younger tea leaves with the bud. These two are the world best tea. This one, golden tips and silver tips. For producing these two, we are taking two different kinds of very rare tea clones and we are using only the tip. These two never going under any other machinery process, only dry by sunrise, a natural process. Golden and silver have more tannin. Do you know about tannin? Tannin. Coffee including caffeine, like that tea include tannin. Tannin is a natural vitamin in tea. So, golden tips and silver tips have more tannin than black tea and green tea. So, that's why these two reacts against cholesterol, diabetes, heart diseases, losing body weight and boosting immunity. Okay, did you understand?
Good for vitamin D, high blood pressure.
This one, golden, silver. Okay, did you understand? Okay, our first duty is plucking tea leaves. In Sri Lanka, still we pluck tea leaves by hand, manually, because we need to take younger tea leaves. Mostly, the women pluck tea leaves in Sri Lanka. One woman can pluck around 25 to 30 kilos per day. There is no special season for tea. We can get harvest once a week whole year around. Because here you can see very small shoot.
Yeah.
This shoot will grow up as a new leaf within 7 days. That's why we can take the harvest once a week whole year around. In rainy season, we can get more harvest. Okay. Here we are producing black tea. Now you can see how to produce black tea. This is our first process inside the factory. This we call withering. Withering means reducing the moisture. So fresh tea leaves have more moisture. That fresh tea leaves we can't control. We have to reduce the moisture. then easy to control. So after plucking tea leaves, we bring them to the factory and spread on this trough and dry up 18 to 20 hours. Here you can see big fan. After switch on the fan, air blowing through the tea leaves. Every often 6 by 6 hours, we turn the tea leaves by hand. In here, we can reduce 45 to 50% moisture of the tea leaves. As an example, if we apply here 10,000 kilos of tea leaves, after 20 hours, it becomes around 5,000 kilos of tea. Reduce the half of the weight. Okay. After withering, withered tea, we pass to our second process through that chute. That chute directly connect with downstairs roller machine. So it's a easy way to pass the tea leaves to the roller machines. Let's go downstairs. You can see our second process, rolling. Okay, this is our second process we call rolling. So there you can see all are roller machines made in British people. In this process, we are producing different kinds of tea because as tea producers, we produce tea for the world requirement. Because person to person, country to country, the flavoration is different. So that's why we are following very special rolling method. After completing withering in upstairs, 250 kilos of withered tea leaves we apply to the first roller machine and rolling 20 minutes without pressure, smoothly rolling. Tea leaves are just rolling like a ball, like a seed, just twisting. We can get unbroken leafy tea. After rolling, rolled tea we take out from the machine and pass to the shifter machine. We have 3 shifters and each shifter has 3 different sizes of measures like bigger, medium and small. So as I explained, we are taking younger tea leaves. So you can see the most younger leaves, first leaf, are smaller than the other leaf. So most younger leaves go through the measures and rest come in front of the machine. As same as again 250 kilos of another withered tea leaves we apply to the second roller machine. In the second machine, tea leaves are rolling 20 minutes with little pressure. They are the tea leaves break into small pieces. We call broken grades of tea. After rolling, that rolled tea also we pass to the shifter machine and separate sizes. Pickles that we recharge to the third roller machine supporting that green color conveyor belt. In the third roller, tea leaves roll in 20 minutes with high pressure, full pressure. The other tea leaves become very smallest. After rolling, that tea leaves also we pass to the shifter machine and separate sizes. So, in this process, we can get 3 different sizes of tea: unbroken leafy tea, broken grades, and small grades of tea. After grading tea according to the different sizes, size-wise, we leave that side for the fermentation. Fermentation means natural oxidization. The moisture of the tea leaves reacts with oxygen. As an example, if we cut an apple, after 2-3 minutes, you can see that cut part convert into brown color. So the same process, after fermentation, this green colored tea leaves automatically convert into brown color. So we keep tea leaves 2.5 hours. And for the fermentation, we spray only water supporting that humidifier fan. moisture in this area. So we don't add any other essence or chemicals. After fermentation, it gives good aroma, good color and taste for the black tea. Therefore, fermentation process is known as the heart of black tea manufacture. Only the black tea has a fermentation process because black tea we use as a beverage. But green tea, silver tips and golden tips we don't ferment because they are herbal drinks. After fermentation, fermented tea we must pass to the dryer machine. Let's go to see the dryer. This is the dryer machine. So after fermentation, fermented tea dry here 22 under 120 Celsius. So after drying, tea leaves and young stems convert into black color, and the hard leaves and hard stems convert into brown color. So the hard leaves and hard stems we don't use to drink, that we separate that, use as compost back to the tea plantation. And do you know about rubber tree? So rubber is a recycled crop. Every 25 to 30 years we remove the rubber plantation and replant it. So that's why we can take rubber wood for drying. And by the rubber wood we can get higher temperature, long time burning and easily burning. And there is a fan connected with the dryer. From the fan, heat goes to the dryer and ash fall down and smoke leaves out from the chimney. Smoke never mix with tea. Okay? Okay, this machine is fiber mat. We separate small stems supporting the machine. So here you can see two types of stems, big stems and smaller ones. So smaller ones we separate from this machine. There are 6 rollers. After switch on the machine, the rollers get warm up and work as electromagnet. So very small stems are like our hair. We call fibers. They are very light. So small stems stick to the rollers and go away from the machine. And big stems only pass through that silver color mat. Our final process we called grading. Here we grade tea according to the different size, because always taste depend on the size of the tea leaves. So from the shifter machines we grade tea according to the different sizes. Here you can see bigger leaves, smaller ones and tea dust. So bigger leaves give very light taste and smaller leaves give strong taste. And this is tea dust. Comparing with other tea quality wise low, because it including hard leaves and hard stems. So most of the outside supermarkets tea bags mix with tea dust. After categorize,
This is the cheapest one.
yes.
This is the most expensive one.
Without this, these all are best.
So
And
this is the best one.
These 4 are best.
Okay, these 4 are best. And then the smallest dust, the dust is not the best. Dust is the cheapest tea. The dust, this is called the dust tea. This is the cheapest tea.
This suction winnower,
Which one?
this machine. This machine is suction winnower. We grade tea according to the different weight from this machine. Different weight means different qualities. So, when we apply tea here, there is a sucker. Sucker suck the tea, and more heavier particles fall from the first shoot. More heavier means most younger tea bud and the leaf, because it has more moisture. So that's why it falls through the first shoot. As same as tea leaves go far from the winnower according to their weight. As an example, if we apply here English breakfast tea, we can further classify it as English breakfast tea, special quality, first quality, second quality, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, according to their grade. One tea we can categorize into 6 grades. So here the special quality tea little bit expensive because we have very less amount, but it has more aroma and more taste. So the special quality tea is expensive and the best one. 97% we send to the tea auction in Kallam. It's a government rule, we can't directly export. In the auction there are a lot of tea buyers. They buy different qualities of tea and blend and sell under their own brand names. So that's why when you make a cup of tea at home, the color of the tea become black or brown color. It means blended ones. But always good quality tea has nice orange color. If you want to buy good unblended fresh tea, you can buy only in tea factories. This is the one and only modern machine we have. We call color sorter. It's from China and there are 24 color sensor cameras, and the cameras can easily identify what are the tea and what are the stems. So cameras can recognize what are the black color and the brown color. So black color means tea, brown color means stems. So before we add this machine, we done this by manual, and stems we separate and use as compost back to the tea garden. Okay, you can go inside. These are some grades of our final production.
This make out of 9.
3, 4, 5 other black tea varieties. Black tea.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the black tea.
No, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the black tea.
Black tea and green tea producing from the same tea clone. But there are 2 different processes. Main difference is black tea we produce with fermentation, green tea without fermentation. This is OP. OP means orange pekoe. This one include younger stems. We call wiry grades. So these leaves, when you put into the hot water, you can see a nice orange color ring in the cup. Just the color is orange, not the taste is orange. This one is lighter taste black tea. F pekoe, flowery pekoe, including curly leaves. When you put these curly leaves into the hot water, these curly leaves open as a full leaf, like a flower. That's why we are calling flowery pekoe. So this one medium light taste. OP and FP both are coming from the first roller machine. Can you remember in the first machine we rolled with no pressure, it means soft characters. BOP and BOPF both are broken rates. Always B stand for broken. So BOP, broken orange pekoe, medium strong taste black tea. BOPF, broken orange pekoe fanning. Fanning means finest, smallest. This one is the strongest taste black tea. If you want to taste the real tea taste through the milk, this is the best one. Better with milk, we call English breakfast tea. BOP and BOPF both are coming from the second roller machine. In the second machine, we roll with pressure. It means strong taste. This one it does comparing with other tea quality wise low. Refuse tea, we use as back to the tea plantation. Golden, silver and green tea are the herbal tea and reusable tea. So golden and silver we produce from two different kinds of tea plants and we are using only the tip. These two never going under any other process, only dried by sunrise. Golden and silver include food tannin. Tannin reacts against cholesterol, diabetes, heart diseases, like that. So special thing is golden, silver and green tea are reusable tea. One smaller pinch like 1 gram enough for 1 teacup. And the same pinch you can use up to 3 times in same day. Reusable. From 100 grams you can make around 300 teacups. In our factory, black tea we produce nearly 2 tons per day. But golden and silver we produce 20 kilos per month. That's why difficult to export. We have very small amount. So that's all. Did you understand all the tea process?